Look at this paper. It is perfect. It is clean. There are no mistakes on it. But it is also empty. It has no story. Many of you are afraid to speak English because you don't want to make a mistake. You want to be perfect. But today's story shows us that perfection is a prison. Let's meet a student named Sofia, who learned that being wrong is the only way to get right. Let's listen to The Silent Student. Meet Sofia. Sofia is 24 years old. She moved to London 2 months ago to work. Sofia is very smart. She reads English books. She understands English movies. Her grammar is perfect. She knows the difference between make and do. But Sofia has a secret. In her English class, she is a ghost. She sits in the back row. She never raises her hand. When the teacher asks a question, Sofia looks at her shoes. She is terrified. If I speak, thinks Sofia, I might use the wrong verb. People will laugh. I will look stupid. In the same class, there is a guy named Marco. Marco is from Italy. Marco is different. He sits in the front row. He is loud. He is always smiling. But Marco's English is terrible. He mixes up he and she. He says, "Yesterday I go to the shop," instead of went. He has a very strong accent, but Marco doesn't care. He talks to everyone. "Hello, teacher. How you are today? I am good feeling." The teacher smiles. "I am feeling good, Marco. Good try." Sofia watches Marco. She feels annoyed. He makes so many mistakes, she thinks. Why is he so confident? I know the right answer, but I am silent. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, it is the same. Sofia writes perfect sentences in her notebook. Marco speaks broken English to the class. Sofia leaves the class alone. Marco leaves the class laughing with 3 new friends. One evening during the break, the class went to a coffee shop nearby. Sofia stood in the line. She wanted a vanilla latte. She practiced the sentence in her head. "Can I please have a vanilla latte? Can I please have a vanilla latte?" She was nervous. What if the barista didn't understand her? When she got to the counter, she froze. "Next," shouted the barista. Sofia panicked. Just coffee, black," she whispered. She took the black coffee. She hates black coffee, but she was too scared to make a mistake. Then it was Marco's turn. Marco walked up to the counter. "Hello, friend," said Marco, loud and clear. "I want a big milk coffee with the white sweet powder, vanilla." The barista looked confused. "A vanilla latte?" "Yes," said Marco, "and I want a chocolate bread." "A chocolate croissant?" asked the barista. "Yes, croissant, thank you." Marco got his delicious latte and his chocolate cake. He made 5 grammar mistakes, but he got exactly what he wanted. Sofia sat in the corner with her bitter black coffee. She watched Marco eating his chocolate croissant. She realized something important. She was perfect, but she was unhappy. Marco was imperfect, but he was successful. She looked at her notebook. It was full of grammar rules, but her life was empty. Marco's grammar was empty, but his life was full. He is not afraid of being wrong, thought Sofia. He is only afraid of being silent. The next week, the teacher, Mr. Brown, announced a game. "Today, we will tell a story," said Mr. "You must stand up and tell the class about your weekend." Sofia felt sick. Her stomach hurt. "Oh no," she thought. "I can't do this." Mr. Brown pointed to Marco. "Marco, you go first." Marco stood up. "My weekend was heavy." He meant busy. "I go to park. I see a big dog. The dog ate my sandwich."
The whole class laughed. Marco laughed too. It was disaster. It was bad English, but it was a great story. Then Mr. Brown pointed to the back of the room. Sophia, your turn. The room went quiet. Sophia stood up. Her legs were shaking. She looked at Marco. Marco gave her a thumbs up. Sophia opened her mouth. On Saturday, she started. Her voice was small. On Saturday, I goed to the cinema. She stopped. She gasped. She said goed. The correct word is went. She made a mistake, a basic mistake. She waited for the class to laugh. She waited for the lightning to strike. But nobody laughed. Mr. Brown just nodded. You went to the cinema? Good. What did you see? Sophia looked around. Nobody cared about the mistake. They just wanted to know the movie. I saw a comedy, said Sophia. Was it funny? Asked Marco. Yes, said Sophia, smiling a little. It was very funny. She spoke for 1 minute. She made 3 mistakes, and she survived. After class, Marco walked up to Sophia. Good story, Sophia, said Marco. You speak good. I said goed. It was wrong. Marco shrugged his shoulders. Who cares? Said Marco. English is not a test, Sophia. English is a bridge. You cross the bridge to meet people. Sometimes the bridge shakes, but you still cross. My friends, are you Sophia? Are you waiting until your English is perfect before you speak? If you wait for perfection, you will be silent forever. Your goal is not to have perfect grammar. Your goal is to communicate. Be like Marco. Order the chocolate bread. Say goed. Make a mess. Because a messy conversation is better than a perfect silence. Thank you for watching The Silent Student. Make a mistake today. Goodbye.